I thought she had that one in the bag.
She did have it in the bag.
She did.
Oh, Katie, I shall miss you and your purple hair.
We need to regroup and figure out what happens next. Keep going forward. Oh no!
So a laser maze is not the best for a 6'2" gangly nerd.
Oh, darn.
Plus, my math skills are not exactly up to par.
Is that hard?
That's awful. So I think our best bet right now is to send Chris and Brian in. I think going into it, this is the best combination.
Brian and myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've got those skinny jeans I wore yesterday.
Your skirt might be the
My
best.
skirt
Your
might be
skirt
the
is
best.
the best. Nothing handles a laser maze like a kilted hobbit. Come on, team. Let's pull it together. This is for George Takei. I'm gonna save him from the aliens. This looks straight out of Mission Impossible. There's a hallway, there are lasers, there are pads with math questions on them. George Takei is in a cage. I don't know what's going on. I can't focus. I'm overstimulated.
Oh my.
Yes.
Did you see George Takei in season 1, episode 4 of Star Trek? He's fencing without a shirt on. Mr. Sulu, beam me up. The size and speed of the person is clearly an important factor. Nothing handles a laser maze quite like a hobbit in a skirt.
Slowly. I'm gonna orient
This is classic tortoise in the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. Starting to get nervous about this whole tortoise thing. You might want to hurry it up there, Brian. Jack must be a surprise gymnast, or I suspect that he's Catwoman. Come to think of it, I have never seen Jack and Catwoman in the same room together.
Back. Slowly back.
Screw the tortoise! Go hare! Go hare!
Titans of Rigel, you have lost this nerd war. Therefore, 2 of your members will be going head-to-head in the nerd-off.
2 Titans will be going into the Nerd-Off tomorrow. For more information on that, we turn to Black correspondent Chris Jackson.
Thanks, Xander. Black correspondent Chris Jackson here, reporting live from Nerdvana. It has been a devastating day, as 2 members from the Purple Team will be going head-to-head in a Nerd-Off. Here to come is Purple Teamer Brian.
It sucks.
Back to you, Xander.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Chris, you are a very, very strong player. Knowing that you would go into the Nerd-Off, I would want to get you out of the competition. And this would be my chance. And so a good move would be to send Kayla in, because I know that if it's sci-fi, she would be able to beat you in the Nerd-Off.
Yeah.
One of the great things about working with the Purple Team is the concept of logical decisions. We discuss things and we get everything out in the open. I know that it can't be much help, but it is in my best interest for you to win. So if there's anything that I can do for you.
I think it would be in the best interest for the whole team if we vote for Brian and keep Chris.
Really, really?
Really, really.
But not for the team, for individual competition.
For both. I'm going to try and convince my other teammates to turn their vote towards Brian. Brian has just as much knowledge as I on sci-fi, so it could come back the other way. Because I only know Star Trek. And it's win-win. If he takes out Chris, then we lose the threat of Chris. But if we lose Brian and we still have to be a team next week, we still got our 3 strongest players. Right now, I think I have Xander convinced to vote with me against Brian. So now it's gonna come down to me convincing Chris.
I walk out and I see all the different spaceships with all the different point values, and I'm starting to put the pieces together.
He's exhausted his ammo.
Brian is knocking these ships out of the sky. Well, they're not really out of the sky, I guess. Well, he knocked them over. He shot them with some foam.
From here on out, it's every nerd for himself.
It's suddenly become real. This is no longer a team game, and I can't hide behind my team anymore.